All right. Welcome, race fans, here to World Series of Sim Racing League as we get ready for round number 3 here at Kansas Speedway here. It's going to be awesome fun race here tonight to watch how everything goes on out here. Hope everybody's going to enjoy the show here tonight as we're going to have our good buddy Lee Tidwell is going to be joining us up here in the booth here tonight for some Saturday night action-packed racing here at World Series of Sim Racing League. I'd like to welcome in Lee Tidwell. Lee, how you doing there, buddy?
You know, I was sitting here watching the guys practice, and I thought that your mic was muffled. I was like, "Is Robert? Are we live?" And I'm wondering, and then I realized, no, it's the dadgum announcer, and they've cranked that sucker up here high atop the press box, and it sounds like he's sitting right along next to me. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Series of Sim Racing here at Kansas Motor Speedway for 167 laps of World Series action tonight. Robert, race 3 of the season. After 2 races, some interesting developments that are starting to accrue there in the point standings. Brian Johnson climbs 2 positions with the win into second spot. First spot, excuse me. Larry Yingling in second. Mark Whitley up 2 spots to third. Chuck Sweeting up 9 spots to fourth. Joseph McWhorter, who won the first race of the season, he drops 4 spots down to number 5. Dave Bush up 9 spots to number 6. Ron White, good old Ron White, up 5 spots to number 7. Cedric Hunter up 3 spots to number 8. Bob Skinner will set in the 8th position along with Cedric Hunter, tied there for 8th. And in 10th position, he's down 3 spots, is Vernon Marshall. And that is your top 10 after 2 races. We got a long season ahead of us, Robert. So points, they mean a lot. And you're really going to think about some of these earlier races, but these guys aren't thinking about points right now. It's just getting out there and it's going for the win.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's all about going for the win. But wins don't lock you into the chase here. You know, you race for points, and you got to be up into the top 12, I think, or top 10 in the points at the end of the season. So, yeah, you're right, Lee. I mean, right now it's still early in the season, but one of these first 3 races can come back and bite you in the butt. I mean, you can miss out on 1 point, 2 points, and then you look back and go, man, if I only just finished that 1 position more.
Yeah, because you look on back through the field, Collie made a huge jump, up 12 spots, now sitting in the 14th position. But you got some guys that you're like, man, didn't expect to see you that far back. Levi Cox, he's only ran 1 race, had to miss 1 race.
Right.
So he's sitting way back in the 22nd position. Brad Allison back there. Zach Hall, radio chatter before the race about him averaging a 24th place finish, and he is tied for 24th with Bradley Allison. Michael Yarrow's sitting back in 26. Yarrow's going to give us trouble tonight, as he is number 11 on your scorecard, number 24 on his car. So he shall be referred to as what's his name for most of the race.
Oh, man. We got a what's-his-name out there. Everybody should enjoy that. Hopefully, we got some people from Facebook coming over onto the YouTube side and still joining us, as we are not live right now, Lee, on Facebook due to technical things on Facebook side of things, or my ISP. I'm not sure, but anyway, so hopefully we can get, Kenneth over here, and I miss talking to them guys.
Yeah, I don't know why you and Facebook won't communicate properly in the present tense, but it is not happening at the moment. As John Hale showing up in a Mountain Dew machine. That's my car for the evening.
There we go.
Brian Johnson changing his paint scheme. He's got an American flag with a big eagle on the hood. Kind of reminds me of Fight Milk from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Or the War Eagles. Did you see that episode? Do you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No, never. I don't watch it. I don't like that show.
Yeah. See, I'm a degenerate, unlike Robert, so I like things like that. And Always Sunny is Fight Milk. Later, I'm going to hack this broadcast, and one segment's going to be brought to you by Kittens, and the commercials just going to play Charlie. Just what's going to happen.
I got to get my laugh out now before we really get into the race, right? Oh, man. Okay, go ahead. Floor's yours.
So, Larry Yingling and Brian Johnson side by side as they've been in the points the first two races here in practice right now. The fastest lap being laid by the rookie Christian Converse, a 29.8. What is that? A 29.855 for Christian Converse. Bradley Allison, second fastest lap, 29.864. Mark Whitley up in third. Brian Rainville, another rookie, in fourth. Levi Cox, fifth. Brian Johnson sitting in sixth. Yarrow, Steven Stippian joining us this evening. What up, Stip? I know Kayla has floated on over to the YouTube side. If she has not floated over yet, she needs to get over here.
I hope so.
Collie up to the 9th position. Torgerson in the race. Cedric Hunter, Larry Yingling we talked about. McQuarters, Zach Hall. He's averaging, he's 14th right now. Now there's only 20 cars on the grid at the moment, so he can't exactly be in 24th position, but I guarantee as those 24 cars get here, he'll be the 24th fastest car on the track. Vernon Marcham back there, Ron White, Bob Skinner, Kevin Hash in that number 30 machine. Who's now on pit road. So yeah, I was trying to go through most of the drivers, but pits are kind of happening at the moment as they're getting set for that right before qualifying time. How much time we got? We got like a minute and 12 seconds.
Oh, there we go. Steve's out there. Where's your dad at? Get your girl over on YouTube, sir. Go over there.
We got Stippian and Stippian Senior. Hello, Mr. Stippian.
There we are. There they are. There. What's up, gentlemen? What's up, gentlemen? All right. Yeah, and Collie out here tonight too. There, Ali. Brand new wheel. First time racing in under quote a league race. So he's saying there on YouTube he's just gonna ride and take it easy, and I don't blame you because you get a new wheel for sim racing. It takes a while to get used to. You just can't hop in and just go, crazy with it, and you'll wind up wrecking. Is what will happen.
Yeah, well, and think about this. Rabbit Trail now. What a great week to get a new wheel with the season update and with the release of the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway to iRacing. I have driven so many late model stock car races at Nashville this week.
So
I mean, getting home at 8 p.m. at night and my wife has everything all turned on and ready to go. I just sit down and just start, racing.
What a wife! What a wife! So okay, your first. Well, I know she is, but your first impression. What do you think about the track?
It truly feels like you're there, and then looking at from the track to the stands, the sight lines and everything is exactly the same. The billboards, the bumpiness, that bump coming out of 2, that is there. I believe it is so accurately scanned. Kudos to Dale Jr., iRacing, and everyone, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speed.
Nice. All right, well, we got some cars heading on out here. We're going to watch them put down their qualifying laps. They got 2 laps to do this, and we did get a little bit of race information from the stewards up in the track here on how these cars are going to handle here. You're looking around 55 laps on fuel, but from what I've been told, you're not going to do 55 laps on fuel. Within 15 laps, we're going to see guys fighting in a loose car. And I was told loose, like really crazy loose.
Crazy loose.
That's what I was told. Crazy loose.
Like 1970s Playmate.
Yeah. Yeah, if you say that.
Sure, why not? It's Saturday. It's time to party. It's time to let our hair down. The work week is done. We are here for our Saturday night obsession. We're here with the gentlemen and gentlemen of World Series of Sim Racing. We have our cross-pollinators over from Sim Racing Unleashed. We've got an all-star field set here tonight at Kansas on a 1.53-mile D-shaped oval. What is there not to be excited about? Crack open a beer. If you live in Colorado, you know what I'm going to say next. Let's have a good time with the World Series of Sim Racing tonight.
Yeah. Woo. All right. Hold on. I'm keeping up with chat, buddy. Keeping up with chat.
Yeah, chat says that the stream looks good, man. It does. It looks pretty outstanding. I'm taking medicine. Can't tell.
Pit
Because I'm
window.
old.
If we stay green, Steve is it's about 50, it's 55 laps, give or take, somewhere around there. But again, like I was saying there, sir, these guys here tonight, they're not going to, if you go 55 laps, you're going to be dicing and slicing and hanging on to that car. Because I was told about 15 laps into the run, running the low line, the car gets loose, and to the point you're basically you're drifting through the turns. So you're going to see these cars run down below the line, down where you see right now, running down there where Justin is, but eventually they're going to migrate up the track is what they're going to do, and they're all going to be up against the wall and playing follow the leader. Unfortunately tonight is what we're looking at.
As we're watching the 81 of Steven Stempien laying down his first qualifying lap. Now we're back to the number 1 of Brandon Colley. Brian Johnson sitting in the pole at the moment with a quick time of 29.963. Mark Whitley almost breaking that 30-second mark, 30.003 for the 77 of Mark Whitley as more time's being laid down. Larry Yingling jumps to the top of the standings.
Wow.
Brandon Colley leapfrogs Brian Johnson.
Oh, and Levi Cox.
Oh, there goes
now.
Levi. Yeah.
Woo.
Levi Cox only 3 100ths of a second behind Larry Yingling, who leapfrogs to the pole. Stempien comes across, jumps up to 8th position with a 30.026. So nice run for the 81 of Steven Stempien. That announcer's tripping me out, dude.
You should have seen me on Wednesday night when I did our first broadcast. Zach said he sounded like a baby crying down in pit road. That's the sound he was. And I'm like, what sounds? I don't hear no sounds. And he said you had to put the X whatever audio in iRacing. I went, oh, I don't think I had that. Well, apparently I did, Lee. And I went to camera 3, everybody, what I'm talking about. And if you listen really closely, once the music shuts off and we roll into the race, you'll hear announcers talking, and they were going by, and I heard somebody talking. I was like, what in the world is that? And they said, oh, that's the new bird sound announcers and this. And I went, oh, no. They put that in. It's actually pretty cool immersion, but they need to give us the opportunity to be able to adjust that sound, because right now there's no adjustment to it.
Yeah, the ambient.
Yeah.
Take it down.
Oh, it does? Is that where it's at?
Yeah, but I like it, though. It gives it character.
No, I like it too, but I like to adjust it for the viewing audience to be able to hear it.
Yeah, I cranked it all the way up.
Oh, so it's under the end. Okay. All right. Now I know. Now I know where to look. But all right. Well, looks like qualifying is over, ladies and gentlemen. So we are.
What he said.
Yeah, what I said. So we're going to get ready to run through our qualifying results here tonight with World Series of Sim Racing League round number 3 of our season 3 here. So we will bring that up for Lee Tidwell to run through and find out where your favorite driver is going to be starting here tonight.
Taking a pole tonight with a time of 29.916, the 67 of Larry Yingling. Levi Cox in second position in the number 99. Brandon Colley, the 01, or the number 1, used to be 01, will be in the 3rd spot. The 28 of Brian Johnson will start in 4th. Zach Hall will start in 5th position in the number 5 machine. The number 77 of Mark Whitley will be in 6th. Brad J. Allison in the 03 will be in 7th. Joseph McWhorter, the 32, will be in 8th. And 9th, Steven Stempien, Stimp himself, in the number 81 car. The number 2 of Ron White will be in 10th position. Chad Wilkes in 11th in the 9 machine. The 38 of Richard Swaverly in 12th. Troy Torgerson in that number 98 car will be in 13th. And 14th, Chris Wold. 15th, Vernon Markham. 16th, Christian Converse. 17th, Christopher Miller. 18th, Mr. Dave Bush. Paint scheme, freaky fast himself. Mr. Dave Bush in 18th position. Cedric Hunter will be in 19th. Justin Bowles in 20th. Cody Hall in 21st. Jason Spear in 22nd. Chuck Sweeting 23rd. Bob Skinner 24th. Kevin Hash 25th. Michael Yarrow 26th. Brian Rabel 27th. John Hale 28th. I'm starting to sound. Oh, wait, we got more? Oh my gosh. Corey Blevins 29. James Hackworth Jr. 30. I can't rap it no more. Danny Lawson, 31. But Matt Hunter at 32nd. Man, their field keeps growing. It's like never ending. Garrett Velty in 33rd. Mr. Holt will be in 34th position in the double
All
zero.
right. All
Are
right.
we done?
That rounds out our top 34.
And that's all I need in this paddle ball game.
34 drivers. 34 drivers here tonight at Kansas. Woo, baby. Congratulations to World Series of Sim Racing League for growing this league into what it is. It is awesome to see the numbers grow and stay constantly, too. So, congratulations to them.
So Yingling will begin on the inside. Levi Cox on the outside. That is row 1. Colley and Johnson, row 2. Hall and Whitley, row 3. Allison and McWhorter, row 4. And Stympian and Ron White will be in row number 5. 167 laps. And this track will get a good groove at about lap 10. And then that groove is just going to completely go away by like lap 17. And then it's just going to be who can hold on, who can save the tires the most, who dares push it. And with the tire limit, these guys they're not gonna want to really get into it too awful early in this race. I believe Robert is here. We go. Green flag. Larry Yingling brings him to the line for race number 3 for the World Series of Sim Racing. Levi Cox on the high side as we go through that try over that D shape. Going into turn number 1, we will level out the top 3. Johnson's is going to push the issue on the high side of Colley with Zach Hall beside him. They are door to door as they come into 3. Colley will go underneath Levi Cox, who will go way high. And we exit 4. Larry Yingling looking to be ultra instinct and maybe pull away here. But a nice push there by Brian Johnson. And Levi Cox right to the backside of Larry Yingling said, no sirree. Robert, they're a little squirrely up there in that high groove. Whoa, what is Johnson doing? Taking it 3 wide, coming out of 2.
Whoa,
Johnson
already?
in the middle, Colley on the inside, Cox on the high side. Johnson said, no, sir, Larry Yingling, you are not running away from me. Let's race, sir. Lap 3 will be underway across the start-finish line. And now we're door to door from 3rd position back from 7th or 8th.
There's action all over this track. And yeah, and I said it earlier, Lee, these guys are going to be dealing with a loose race car all night long. And the more and more they work these tires and the tires get worn down, the more and more they're going to be struggling fighting out there. So it's all about who can save that right rear, as Zach Hall's going to be looking to merge right in front of Joseph. And and he's going to go right down to Brendan Colley. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not enjoying this, I don't know what to tell you. Whoop,
yeah. Front, Johnson takes the lead. Now Whitley jumps into the lead. Johnson goes to the high side with Yingling. Here comes Levi Cox underneath Johnson. His nose to his tail. We come down the backstretch. Now it's going to be Cox and Yingling door to door. Johnson will go high side. Mark Whitley will keep that low end and look to lead lap number 4 when we cross the start-finish line. The battle now is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th with Johnson, Cox, and Larry Yingling. Behind them, you've got Colley, McWhorter, and Hall mixing it up. We've got action all the way back through the field. Coming out of 2. The front looks to settle. Levi Cox almost forces an issue. Looks like he will fall back in the 4th spot. Brandon Colley blinks out of the screen for a moment.
Oh, no.
We settle now. Single file. Joseph McWhorter has to let off because of Colley blinking down Zach Hall to the inside of Joseph McWhorter across the start-finish line. It is lap 6 of 167 in Kansas with the World Series of Sim Racing.
Oh, man, that is right. Look at Joseph, and you can see it already, Lee. Everybody's merging to the top line. I mean, that's, again, you can do this for, well, we're on lap number 6. Yeah, this is about the time where you want to merge and get up to the top and just follow the leader and hope the car in front of you makes a mistake. That's what we're going to see, as everybody's trying to get that one bonus point. Everybody's like, I want that one bonus point. And we're going to see a lot of difference here too tonight, Lee. We're starting here with the sunset. It's early evening, and the time this race is over, it will be dark, completely dark. So this track will change The driving style will have to change as, Mark's getting loose there. And now we
And
got
Cox is
Levi.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a Lee. Wow.
Levi Cox with the dive bomb there. Whitley gets a little loose. Not necessarily a dive bomb, but a nice cut into that corner. So Cox will overtake second position as he is hugging the low line very well. Brian Johnson will stay high. As we come out of 2, it'll be Johnson, Levi Cox, Mark Whitley, Larry Yingling, Brandon Colley, your top 5. Zach Hall, Joseph McWhorter, and then the 03 of Bradley Allison right behind them. Then Stipien and Wilson a caution. It's involving a lot of different people. I see the 69 is spun around of Cody Hall.
That's what I'm looking for. So let's go back on the Freaky Fast Broadcasting's replay here, and we'll see. Look, you can see right there, he got loose entering, which heats up them tires, which is a bad thing because once you make the tires mad, they don't play nice.
And then watch when he comes in. Yeah. Watch when he comes into 1 and 2. He comes up. He hits that lip in the 60 of Brandon Rainville. Nowhere to go. Yeah, it just tries to insert himself like a thermometer.
Oh, man. First yellow here on lap number 6. And you can see him now. He finally comes to a stop. Now, again, if you haven't followed World Series of Sim Racing League, they do not offer a fast repair. So take care of your car, and early wrecks like this can hurt you in points of what we were already, talking about there, Lee.
Yeah. Got lap 10 of 167. So we're a 16th of the way done almost. And to have damage on a track of this speed where drafting can play a factor, where the downforce is going to play a factor, you can't afford the damage. So now you just got to hang on for those points and try to stay as close to the pack as you can. Unfortunate series of events there.
That is correct. All right, well, everybody out there on YouTube, don't be afraid to chat. Give us something else to talk about. We like to see how your week went and how your weekend's going. Don't forget to hit that.
Guaranteed Kayla will not say anything this entire race. She's watching.
Yeah.
I know she's watching.
Yeah.
But last race, I was like, no, you're not a jinx. Go ahead and get in the chat. And she answered something to us, and then next lap, Steph was caught up in an accident.
Yep.
She ain't gonna say nothing.
And you told her at the end of the broadcast, next week, don't say a word. I remember somewhere around down the lines that you told her, you said, sorry, but we won't talk to you no more until the end of the race. So,
I'm going to tempt her. I'm going to call out for her. She's just, it's like the creepo in the white van. You don't want to come get the candy. Just stay quiet.
Jason Anderson, guess what? He signed up for the league. Jason's out in chat right now. He will be joining these guys next week. So there's another driver that's coming from Sim Racing. Mark Whitley is now going over to Sim Racing Unleashed and racing on Sunday nights there, Lee. We have a pollination of whatever you want to call it between two leagues, and I love it. I love to see I don't know what's the words I'm trying to find here. Two leagues. Yeah, but two leagues are not battling over drivers like, hey, I'm better than you and blah, 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 blah. It seems like they're just molding together. They're working together. They got their own identity. World Series has their own identity, but both drivers love racing in either or series. You know what I mean? So it's really, really cool.
And it's also the professionalism of the drivers in both leagues. It doesn't matter which league you're driving for.
Right.
It's not coming in and you have to put up with a bunch of drama or anything that's going on. It's just you come in and you race. What a race start by Brian Johnson.
Right.
He got a good lead. Johnson will lead going into 1. Whitley and Cox door to door. And then Colley and Yingling behind them. We go into 1. Whitley will be in 2nd. Colley trying to slide into 3rd. Does not clear Cox as of yet. Will have to stay on the bottom line now. Going to look to battle Mark Whitley, but I don't think he's going to get the run out of this unless he's going to use that bottom line. He might have got a good line off that.
I was going to say, it looks strong. No, the draft with Levi's going to push Mark right back up to that same position.
It's so crazy to watch when,
Ooh,
Austin somewhere. I heard tires squealing.
Chris Garrett, lap 13. Let's go back on the freaking fast broadcasting here and replay.
Here at Velzy. What happens here?
Let's see right here.
Oh, okay, it's up there.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
It's into 1.
Okay, my replay, I gotta change my data. It's hard to fix that, but it goes back a little too far. But,
Yeah, no, but we know it's into 1, so it's right here.
Oh,
it comes up
comes
a little
up
bit.
and Chuck
Is
was
that Yarrow?
involved. No, that's
Yeah,
Chuck.
Chuck tweeting.
Ooh.
And the 24, Yarrow barely escaped.
How did the 58 get involved? Where was he at? Oh, Cedric ran into the left rear. And here comes Garrett. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, here's Cedric. He's still up there. Oh, just misses. Oh, no. Garrett, nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and in hard into the wall.
Kapow.
Yeah, it was a kaboom.
Yeah, big bada boom.
Are we having that yet? Oh, man, not yet.
So, I don't know if Kayla took over Stimp's chat or if Stimp just said, hi, it's Kayla. But that's what Stimp just said. So,
now, does that count or no?
I don't know. We're about to find out, I think.
Well, guess what? Last week, after the race was over, I was talking to Steven, and I heard Kayla in the background go, hi, guys. So I actually got to literally hear her voice.
Yeah, when these races are done, I boogie out. So tonight, as soon as this race is over with, I will be at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway driving the Super Late Models and the Music City Mayhem because it is fun, and I enjoy it.
Well, no problem with that, buddy. You go have fun. You worked hard enough. You deserve it.
Dude, I'm so tired. I think I think it was 68 or 69 hours this week.
Ouch.
With 4 12-hour days, a 10, and then today was an 8. I don't know how many that is. I don't know. I worked a lot, so tomorrow I'm just like chilling.
Football, baby. Football.
I'm going to iRace.
That's fine.
All day long.
I'm watching football all day long until Sunday night. And then I'll be watching football and calling a race.
See, I can't multitask like that because I'm trying to call what's going on there. If I drift off and look at anything else, then I have no idea what to say.
Well, that's why I hand the floor to you, and you'll have Zach up there with you, so you'll be good. I'll be watching the Steelers play.
Oh, Big Mac's going to be there tomorrow night?
Yeah, Burrs. He's going to be there every Sunday night now with you.
Uh-oh. Okay, Kayla jumped on chat, and she's on to hers.
Oh,
she's
no.
multitasking with her schoolwork.
Oh, man. Steven, we tried.
Look,
we tried, man.
I'm extremely happy that Steven Stapien is in this league. I think he is an excellent driver, and I think his style really does bode well here in the World Series of Sim Racing. But I got to say, even better is the bonus of Kayla coming over to Saturday nights here to the dark side.
Oh, my goodness.
To join us with the World Series of Sim Racing. So, Step, thank you for coming, but most of all, thank you for bringing Kayla along with us. We greatly
Lucky
appreciate
she
it.
loves us. Yeah, well, we love you too back, girl. All righty. Back to green we go. Man, did Johnson get a great, man, he's got the restarts figured out here so far tonight, Lee.
Yeah, he ain't waiting. He ain't waiting for Barty. He just takes it. Whoa, Levi Cox going to go underneath Collie. It's going to be a battle for 4th position. Right behind Whitley and Yingling, door to door. Collie and Cox coming down the backstretch. Behind them is McWhorter and Hall. We go into 3. Cox is going to dive it in deep and get door to door with Yingling. Now battling for 3rd position. Will he be able to make it stick? No, that top line is going to have a nice run. and Yingling's going to come out in front, it looks like. But they're starting to fan out as they come down the front stretch, and there really is two lines. Dave Acacia back there in the 90. Not Acacia? No. Looks like Acacia. It's not. That's Christian Converse. He's up 7 positions to the 9th spot. We got some guys charging back here in the back.
Heck yeah, we got battle going. Oh, man, there's so many guys. Look, Steven's stuck back here. We got Brad in that 03. He's running pretty good. Didn't have a good race last week, but he's bouncing back. We come back here to Danny in the 18. He's back here running. Looking pretty good. Guys are just slowly, once this race gets under green flag, man, we're gonna see single file, and these guys are gonna be not racing so hard as we see right now.
Yeah, Stipp and Converse, their paint schemes are way too close. I believe they're actual teammates, along with, oh my gosh, who's the other teammate in World Series with Stippian? Dadgummit.
Dave Bush, Jason Anderson.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, those guys. Oh,
yeah.
Man. Oh, man.
Those guys back there.
Look at that old paint scheme there, Lee. Richard in the Circuit City, number 38. Man, that business
Circuit City.
That's not even open no more.
No, man, that's nostalgia right there.
That's old timer there.
But you know what's the new version? The good upgraded version of the Circuit City?
What's that?
Electronic Express. Check them out at electronicexpress.com.
I would too. Don't forget about our merch too.
Yeah. Freaky fast, merchy stuff.
That's right. You can find it at redbubble.com/peoplefreakyfast/shop.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna just put that in the chat, man. Nobody's gonna remember that. They'll be like,
that's
yeah,
okay.
That's too much stuff.
Yeah, I need to type
if
that
it's
on
not
my
like
laptop.
me.com, I ain't gonna remember it unless you give me a link to type or a link to click.
Well, I can't help you right now. I got stuff to do to keep our fans happy there.
Just
Mr.
go to
Lee.
Please forgive my long URL. I do not know how to work the internet.com / is this how this works? / please buy me.html. Okay. That's our merch page.
Okay. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's the URL they gave me. That's not my fault.
I'm just picking on you, man.
No, you're not.
You're
being mean. Everybody,
it's been a long
mean.
week. Yes,
mean.
I am. It's been a long week, and I cannot be mean to my coworkers. So I come back and we're like, I'm gonna take my anger out on you, and you shouldn't take that.
Yeah. So what do we have for sights and sounds around here? Have you looked yet there, Lee? We do got a casino right here.
A casino? Dude, man, I lost so much money playing Texas Hold'em on my last cruise. Oh my gosh, my wife was not happy at all. But yeah, going into one, we got a radio tower back up in there. Almost said palm trees. Some pine trees. And then there's this big building. It looks like a theater with a parking garage. That's pretty cool. Look at that.
Is that the casino? Yep.
All right. After the race, that's where I'll be. There's a log cabin, there's some hotels back around 3 and 4. It looks like a soccer field. Right in the middle of 3 and 4. Going back. That's crazy.
We'll go play some soccer.
Dude, I tried soccer once, and I decided after the first period that would be my one and only time of playing soccer. They run too daggum much for too daggum long, and I ain't about that life.
Oh, man. Well, it looks like we're getting long flag. Oh, Colley's up into the wall, Lee.
Oh, Colley's scraping the wall. Whitley looking underneath him. Here comes Levi Cox. They come out of, what are they coming out of 4?
Yep.
Yep, across the start-finish line. Cox underneath him now. That's going to be a battle for third position. Levi Cox in the 77 of Mark Whitley. Whitley's going to be able to pull it ahead. Now he's in third. Fourth will be Cox. Colley slides it to the inside of Levi Cox. Going to dive it in deep. Colley looking to slide up a position into fourth.
No, it's not going to work. He's going to get pinched.
Oh,
Yep, he
and
pinched
Levi was
himself.
real close to that wall.
Yeah, that's
And
going
now
to
look
get...
at the run McQuarter and Zach Hall's going to have. That was not a wise move by Collie. Now he's stuck down there. His only hope is to wait for the 9 of Chad Wilkes and try to slide it behind him. Christian Converse trying to close that door and not make it happen.
Oh, he's falling far back.
Yep, Collie now back to 8th. And Christian Converse looking to keep him on that inside and pin him down, and he will. Collie will fall all the way back to 9th position. A costly error for Brandon Collie. And he slides up in. Yeah, stay up there, sir.
There. Now he found... It's like Talladega. He finally got to the high line, and now he's all the way back to 10th position, running 3rd, all the way back to 10th now.
Dude, there's nothing worse than being in Dega and getting caught outside the draft and just you can't get back in. It's like, oh, bye, guys.
Mm-hmm. Come back through the field here. Let's see what everybody else is doing back here. We got Cedric Hunter there. Now, hello, Kitty Car. He's running right now in 22nd position. Got John in the 17. Haven't seen him around. There's your Mountain Dew. Do the do. It's actually a pretty nice paint scheme.
I know, right?
Oh, look at... Oh, loose. Oh, Chuck got loose just trying to avoid him.
Yeah, there goes Skinner underneath him as well. They go into 3. John Held. He's working that middle groove. But when he got loose, you can see you lose that bit of momentum and you just slide on backwards.
Man, Chuck is struggling here tonight, it looks like a little bit. Oh, Chuck's hits Abraham. Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
Sweeting trying to hold it. Does. Coming out of 2. Nice save there by the 75 of Chuck Sweeting.
Yeah, he's struggling tonight, it looks like.
Whoa, now we got a battle for the lead. Mark Whitley down to the inside. Larry Yingling right behind Brian Johnson. Battle for the lead. Go back to that camera. What are you doing? My stuff is not working correctly. There it goes. Johnson retakes the lead. Yingling in 2nd. Whitley in 3rd. Man, from where I lost sight of them in the middle of 1 and 2 to the entrance of 3, so much happened because Whitley had made an awesome move to the inside, had a power run coming into 2, and then just within a half a lap,
look at
fell
them.
back.
We're doing the cockpit view here. I don't know if he is, but watch these guys struggle. Watch this. Watch it. Look at the wheel movement. Look at this. Left, right, left, right, left, right. I mean, it's not a little bit their lead, man. They are working the wheels. Oh, my goodness. I think they got their hands full.
Yeah, just a bit. The sun begins to set here at Kansas Motor Speedway.
I think some of them are probably saying, please, let's get under the darkness. That will help the track temperature a little bit.
So my map says Kansas City, USA. So it says Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri.
Missouri.
Okay. All the good Kansas City stuff in Missouri. Have you ever noticed that?
Yep. Yep. I brought up the weather here for everybody to see. Looks like the track temperature's at 73 degrees. We got cloudiness. Let's see here. We got 59% humidity, 7% wind. And the air temperature right now is 70 degrees. So it's something we need to keep an eye on there, Lee. Watch that temperature. Does it go up? Does it go down? You know, it plays a big factor on how these cars handle.
Yeah, and why is my stuff not working correctly? This is one of those nights. This is going to be.
Well,
I want to go to that casino.
Okay.
Usually at the casino, they give you free alcohol.
Well,
there's nothing better than free alcohol.
It's closed during race time because you're here. So anyways, anybody out on YouTube, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. We much appreciate it.
Yingling goes underneath Brian Johnson going into 1. That was for the lead. Johnson settles in behind Yingling and come out of 2 right to the back bumper.
Our Atlanta winner, Joseph, he moved himself up to 5th position, up 3 positions. It's looking pretty strong out there right now. Where did
Zach Hall.
Zach Hall go? Okay, Zach Hall's running in 6th position. Not bad, not bad. He needs a good race here tonight, Lee, to bounce back, to try to get some points. He's really way down on the points, and it's about go time now for him to try to get what he can.
Yeah, Zach Hall setting 24th in points coming in.
Yeah, that's hard. That's
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely needs a strong finish here tonight.
Yeah.
We switch our cameras and look and see what all is going on in the car, Mr.
Wrong camera.
Zach
Sorry.
Hall.
Sorry. Wrong camera. I hit the wrong button.
That's all right. Collie, back in 9th position, got Converse to the high side of him. So Collie will fall back to 10th and is blinking a tad bit. Brad Allison comes up behind him now. They're Stympian riding in the 12th position, down 3 spots.
Well, the question is now, Lee, 15 laps yet to go here, and pit window should open up. How long do these guys stay out? Do they do a little short pit to get tires? They're going to get tires, but the short pit, on lap 50 to try to leapfrog into the front, because from what I was told earlier, and you can see this now, everybody's basically running the same lap times. Everything equaled out. The tires are at their max performance. You're not really going to make a move on anybody unless that car in front of you makes a mistake. I mean, that's about the only way you're going to pass them, is they got to either enter wrong or get loose, slide up the track. So I think pit stops are going to play huge here tonight with these guys.
Yeah. I need a banana peel.
What? Banana peel?
Yeah, throw out there on the track, get a caution.
Now, funnel cake. Poor Lee's lost right now. It's okay. Call the action, Lee. You can do it, buddy. You can do it.
And I'm just watching. I'm watching the casino trying to figure out where I think the blackjack table is.
You're not allowed in there. They're closed.
Why would they close during a race? That's odd.
They don't, just because you're at the track. I already told them.
That's not fair.
I know.
We're on lap 43 of 167. Brian Johnson in the lead. Whitley in second. Yingling third. McWhorter fourth. Levi Cox fifth. And then Zach Hall will be in 6th position, but riding with the lead pack. Back behind him is the 9 of Chad Wilkes. He ran strong. Was it last week?
Yep. Yeah, I think he was second or third? Second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, second. He almost got his first win. We only have right now out in tonight's race here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rookies out there tonight. So, and they do got rookie standings. And right now, Chad's looking very good right now in the rookie standings and also in the overall standings.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I need a banana peel.
You need Chat, talk to Lee, please. He's lost again. Lee don't know how to call green flag racing.
Nah, man, y'all start talking strategies and pit windows. Well, give me a Bristol any day. Martinsville.
No.
Dover, Delaware. I got that. You give me Kentucky or Kansas or Miami under 46 to 75 or 100 laps of green flag racing.
Well, Mark Whitley took over the lead. He's got Brian Johnson all over his back end. And Mark got loose. But he
They've been
saved it.
leapfrogging.
Yeah.
Whitley, Johnson, and Yingling just all been leapfrogging, and that's giving Joseph McWhorter a chance to come fight his way up down in front of Cox. And then you've got Zach Hall, who's now made it to the lead pack we talked about. And now these guys looking to make a move. Levi Cox, he's going to drive it in real deep. But, man, look how much momentum he lost.
Yeah, you can't run that low line. That's just going to open up the door for Zach. Zach's going to look over, taking over 6th position, or moving himself up to 5th position. That low line, you do not want to be after 15 laps, Lee. You got to merge to the top and play follow the leader. And this is what these guys are doing, playing follow the leader. There you go.
To one.
Chat's talking to you. Jason's talking to you there, Lee.
Dude, Taco Bell would be so good. Do you know, man, they got to quit taking stuff off the daggone menu. First, they take off the combination burrito, which was a bean burrito and beef burrito, but together. A bean beef burrito. It was so good. They took that off. I was like, man. They took all this other stuff off. Now they take the Mexican pizza off. What are they going to sell? Are they just going to be, you want that hard shell or soft shell? Is that what we're going to boil down to? They don't do the double decker tacos no more. And those were so good.
Good. Yes. They just stopped doing that here where I'm at. I think 2 weeks ago I went there and I'm like, well, what the heck? I might as well just get dollar tacos. Whatever.
Yeah. But I tell you what, though. If you have not tried KFC's French fries, you have to go try them. They're now top 3 fries at a fast food chain for me. They're
really?
That good. Yes. Oh. And then they got a little chicken sandwich called the crispy kernel. Man, the fries, that's good. That's good. Got to try it.
Okay, I didn't know they sold that, but I don't go to KFC, so. Our KFC don't know how to sell chicken. I went there one time and went to order dinner for us, and they're like, well, you got to wait 20 minutes. We got to make the chicken. Are you kidding me? Nope, sorry. Okay. That was the last time I ever went there.
Okay, well, that's your one experience at your local KFC. There's 13 people watching right now that might like my recommendation. And yes, Jason Anderson, Jeff Converse, yes, top 3 fast food French fries, KFC. Oh, caution!
You threw the banana, and it's on Joseph.
Boom! Oh, and the 2 just tried to kill him.
Oh, man.
Ron White was like a lawn dart. I think Collie got involved in that. Yeah, man, there was all kinds of mayhem and madness. Someone called Allstate. They tried to take it 3 wide out of 4. It was Collie. Who's up there with him? Oh, crap.
I don't know, Joseph, and I see Joseph and Collie. Collie went off track. We'll watch right here what happens to Joseph as he's coming through 3 and 4. Oh, he hits the wall. Reaction, and hang on to it, sir. Oh, he's going to nose plant it.
Yeah, and then Collie gets into McWhorter. And Ron White as well.
Oh, man.
So we see here from the blimp view, McWhorter spinning to the bottom of the track. Doing what he needs to do, hold the brake. And here comes Collie down low. Bam.
Teammates.
Pops it back up into the middle of the track. And Ron White said, bam.
Oh, man. Wow. Ouch. He got hit in every angle of his car.
Oh, guess what time it is?
I'm not saying it.
It is time. Wait, let me call first. Terrible live action right here. There we go. Cleared my throat as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our first here this Saturday evening for the World Series of Sim Racing. Pit party! As most, if not all of the leaders, all the way back to 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th position, all come down pit road and getting those 4 new tires and that full can of Sunoco. you like to talk about so much there, Mr. Robert?
Well, that too here is that it's on lap 54, so it was on their scheduled pit stop, so kind of all worked out perfect for everybody because they were going to be hitting pit road here very shortly, anyways. Early,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it makes it better for me because now we got fresh tires and we could I could be highly entertained for the I mean I was entertained watching it, but I didn't have nothing to say. Um I apologize for that. Yeah, we can do that. As I pull up my list, we'd like to remind you that Freaky Fast Broadcasting is brought to you by the Butt Kicker, the Gamer 2. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the Butt Kicker Gamer 2 lets you feel every detail from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving to physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer 2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and it's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer 2 at thebudkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20, that's Freaky with two E's, FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer 2 at thebudkicker.com. Freaky Fast Broadcasting also brought to you by Electronic Express and electronicexpress.com. For all of your electronic needs, be it from maybe you need just a Amazon Fire, something small like that, and a micro SD card, yeah, something small. Maybe you need a new camera, a little bigger, yeah, a little nicer. Maybe you need a new car radio or a new television. Oh, that'd be really nice. Maybe you need a new washer and dryer or even a refrigerator. Anything you can think of. From electronics to appliances, computers, and more. Check them out, electronicexpress.com. Also brought to you by iPitting. The iPitting board is a web tool designed for iRacing teams that helps you create an iRacing series board for all of your teammates. It provides a clear vision of every data point they need from schedules, results, championship points, standings, and much more. And it's also a great help for your team's community manager. You can use the tool to share on social networks all of your team's achievements and broadcast and the fact that Facebook and Robert's ISP don't like each other and things like that and much, much more. Check them out, the iPitting board at iPitting.com. We are on lap 56 of 167. As Whitley will be in the lead after that series of pit stops. Yingling second. Johnson, Hall, and Chad Wilkes round out your top five with Levi Cox in sixth position.
All right, that is your top running of your top six as of right now.
Yeah.
Very good race going on right now, and we're definitely now getting underneath the lights here, ladies and gentlemen, but we do got Collie now joining us out there on chat as his car's probably getting fixed, unfortunately.
Collie got 67 minutes of option.
Ow.
I'll just play. I have no idea.
Oh. That's still, Joseph probably does. He got hit in every corner of the car. He said he's going to wreck it. He wanted to make sure he wrecked it. But we are going back green here. Mark Whitley's going to lead us to the green flag here, Lee. On lap 56 of 167, green flag is out. Freaky style. Woo!
Whitley with a nice restart. Yingling in second. Hall looking to pull it into third. Johnson on the high side at fourth. Then you've got Cox and Wilkes battling for fifth going into 1 and 2. The 15 of Christopher Miller looking to make it to that front pack. Cedric Hunter starting to make a charge. Back in 11th position. Racing around Brad Allison. Christian Converse is back there along with Christopher Miller. Coming out of 4. Going to race it down with Johnson to the high side of Cox now. Zach Hall will settle comfortably in the third position. I said comfortably, but with these new tires, Levi Cox able to hold that lower line and keep that momentum going, Robert. The total difference in, 40 lap, 50 lap old tires and fresh tires.
Yeah, right
Cox
now.
is going to make a run on the inside.
Yeah, right now you can do your maneuvers. The best way I explain to it, and it's a lot of tracks in iRacing, it's just the tires that we get and the air package, the downforce we get on these cars, Lee. I say it, and I say it week in and week out. First 10 laps is go time. There's no hold bar. You go. You get every position you can because you've seen on lap 30, 40, 50 laps on your tires, you're not passing nobody. you're playing follow the leader. And right now is go time. These guys got to get the positions they can. As you watch Cedric Hunter there, he's fighting. He's trying to get back up into the top 10.
Yeah, Stipia now makes it into the top 10, into 10th position. Oh, man, Johnson dives underneath Zach Hall. Almost ran to the back end of him. Hall got a little loose, it looked like. So, Kali, if you really are, I don't know if you're joking with us or not there on chat, but yeah, if you really is 60-plus minutes, jump up on in the booth with us. Have a fine old dandy time.
Yeah.
Coming out of 4. Cox will be in the lead. Yingling second. Whitley third. Wilkes up to 4th. And Chad Wilkes has been showing us a little bit of what he's got the past couple of races. But now Johnson says, let me show you some World Series style, son. Goes to the inside of him and powers by Wilkes. Look at there.
Well, you
that
remember
inside with the fresh tires.
Do you remember what Chad said last week, Lee? He said this league is awesome, but these drivers are very aggressive, and he has to adjust to it. And right there shows Brian's not aggressive. It's just you got to go for it. So he's got to ramp up his game. But yeah, Chris is leading in the rookie points, I do believe, and he's up. Whoa, almost had the wall. Okay,
And
I'll
Hunter,
stop talking about him.
Yeah, Cedric Hunter scraped the wall as well. He's fallen way back now. Hunter falls all the way back behind Allison into 11th spot. Falls out of the top 10. And now Yingling to the back of Hall. Looking to maybe knock to the inside. No, he's going to push, not Hall, excuse me, Yingling to the back of Levi Cox. And just going to settle behind him and push him along. He's content at the moment. Johnson up to 3rd. Wilkes up to 4th. Whitley will fall back to 5th. Zach Hall now dives to the inside, looking to put Whitley into 6th.
Battle all the way back to 11th position right now.
Stipien up to 7th. Yeah, look at that.
We have two 24s out there. Sorry, Lee. We have two 24s. I don't want to confuse nobody. Corey Blevins is actually supposed to be in the 24. Yarrow is in the 24, but he's actually supposed to be in the 11, so he's kind of running the wrong scheme right there.
Rosie does not like that if you did not hear her bark. She was very upset that Michael Yarrow would go against every fiber of my pleading and begging for everything that is good and pure in this world. To please have your paint scheme match the number in iRacing if you're on one of our broadcasts, because you confuse me. And it doesn't take much to confuse me, sir. And when you do it on purpose, it's like a slap, I say, in the face.
Oh, man. Steve, you're very welcome. I'm glad you love the broadcast, and we do enjoy your support, so thank you very much, sir. And Jeff, thank you for the kind compliments. We do our best up here at Freaky Fast week in and week out, so hopefully, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. I lost train of thought there.
Yeah, your trail went cold.
Yeah, I was thinking of something, and then my brain went blank, and I was like, wait, where am I even going to go with that?
And we appreciate everyone who watches and joins, especially when you jump into chat. It gives us not only someone to talk to, but interact with as well. And it makes this more of a fuller experience than just me and Robert. I mean, if we were doing this on television, yeah, we're on television, but you don't get to interact with people that are physically viewing unless they happen to pop up tweets or something like that, where we feel like we get to connect with you guys. And when we got Miss Kayla out there and Steve Sipien, and when we got Kenneth Blackburn and Collie joins us, Jason Anderson, we got so many people that pop in and out. Newcastle, Indiana, so many people. Thank you so much for joining us. And we truly do feel like that you are part of our Saturday and Sunday nights when you're here with us.
Amen on that.
So we're on lap 68 of 167. That'll be like a fraction that I can't figure out at the moment. Levi Cox will continue to lead. Yingling in second. We are looking at the number 18 of Danny Lawson. Lawson running in that 20th position with the 92 right behind him of Justin Bowles. I like that paint scheme. I don't know why. Jumping back Now, James Hackworth Jr., a playoff contender last year, now sitting in the 22nd position. That too, both of those at once.
Mm-hmm.
Right
I
behind
like
him.
James Autos. I like the colors.
Yep, right behind him, the number 60 of Brian Rainville. He's a rookie. And that was that Cobalt? Yeah, I think it's a Cobalt car.
60 of Brian. Yes. Oh, Jimmy Johnson.
And then behind him, the 48 of Matt Hunter, who's actually running in 97th position. I'm sorry, 25th position.
Yeah, he's 1 lap down. Looks like John's 1 lap down. So we got 23 vehicles on the lead lap as of right now. Didn't give a shout out either to, where is his name? Kevin Hash. Now, Kevin Hash is an awesome cat. I haven't seen him around for a while, but yeah.
Levi Cox got loose in the front. Yingling right behind him. Now Johnson dives down to the inside. This is a battle for the lead coming out of 4 after Cox got loose coming out of 2. We race it out of 4. Cox will still have the momentum on the high side. Johnson may have tried to capitalize too soon, and he's going to start losing position. Wilkes is going to pass him. Hall might let him back in, but no, Zach Hall says, ha-ha, buddy, I'm going on by. And now Johnson tries to force the issue and makes Mark Whitley check up. Stympian has now moved, stayed in 7th position, caught that lead pack. Behind Stimp is Christopher Miller in the 15. That lead pack has left. But look at the bumper cam. Johnson is just staring down the backside of Zach Hall. He was sniffing him. He said, hello, how are you? I'm a dog. Are you a dog?
What's your name? I'll leave it at that.
Oh, me, lap 73 of 167. Thank you all for joining us here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting for the World Series of Sim Racing. As we've had 3 cautions tonight, only 3 for 10 laps. As we are now on lap number 74, Levi Cox will continue to lead. You're looking at the number 5 of Zach Hall, who is sitting in 4th position. Chad Wilkes has moved in front of him. He's climbed 8 spots and is now riding in 3rd. He came in 2nd last week. He's a rookie to this league, but ladies and gentlemen, this race car driver is by far a rookie.
He might be, talking about Chris?
Chad Wilkes.
Oh yeah, okay, Chad. Yeah, he might, like you said, he might be a rookie, but only in this league. But you can see his talent. He is not a rookie. He's up here giving these top contenders at World Series of Sim Racing League a battle. And what a good look at Steven. Hey. Steven now in that 81 is up 2 position. He's got to battle back. He's up in the top. He's in 7th position here, hunting down Mark Whitley going into turn 1. Good run for him. First race here at World Series of Sim Racing League.
Yeah, he's almost caught to the backside of Whitley. Christopher Miller's following along with him. They've been slowly inching down this front pack. As Yingling had a nice run on Cox, decided to let up there. As we come across the start-finish line, lap 77 of 167. They pitted on lap 73. So now we're looking at 53, 63, 73. So that's going to be 24 laps on these tires. A couple caution laps. So we'll say 22 green flag laps.
That sounds about right.
I made it all up. Sounds good, though, right? Because I said it with confidence. When people learn to say things with confidence, people will believe you. Trust me.
It'll be pitting around lap 80.
There you go. You're going to make it happen.
Was that confidence? Was that good? Was that good?
Yeah.
No? Okay. I thought I'd try.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
I thought I'd try. Whatever. I know. You're just... he's mean to me, everybody. See what abuse I take on up here?
I'm a terrible... I've told you from week 1. I am a terrible human being. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I can't help it. I have no filter between my brain and
That's
mouth.
good.
You're lucky that you don't have to put us on a 7-second delay so you can start censoring this thing. Because I did this for real life for so long, I can at least control the verbiage that I use, but I can't control the thought.
That's okay. That's okay. You want to know how people love you? All right, chat. Let's see the hearts. Everybody, if you love League,
You can't
let's
do
go to
hearts on YouTube.
Yes, you can.
How can you do hearts on YouTube?
Yes, you can. You can use emojis. Watch. Put it in
He's
chat.
on. Yeah.
It doesn't come across, but you can have the hearts in chat.
Oh wait, you can do emojis in chat,
Yeah.
dude. That's crazy. Oh yeah, that's awesome. No, do that one.
All right, do that one. All right, back to the lead up here as teammates right now here in Yin Yang Wang Wang is trying to.
we just dab on everybody in the chat.
All right, he's dancing. Woo! Break her down. I want it that way.
No, don't start that, please.
Tell me what. Oh. All right, back to the race here, Lee. Man, you get all single file though, man. I'll tell you that much. We're in that stent now again of Larry scraped the wall there a little bit, but we're in the stent now, ladies and gentlemen. That this is what we're gonna see. Green flag racing. Follow the leader. Make it to your next pit stop. And then a yellow will come out like it always does at Sim Racing League, because that's a trend here at not Sim Racing League, sorry, World Series of Sim Racing. It's a trend, if you notice, Lee.
A faux pas.
Yeah, always. Every race, it comes down to the end, and there's a caution. I think the only one that wasn't, it was Atlanta, when Joseph finally won. Other than that, there's been a caution, late break caution, and it stirs up the pot big time. See,
so Steven Stipien has fallen back a bit. I don't know if he's trying to conserve tires or just fell off the pace of these lead cars. But Stipien still in 8th position, but has fallen back quite a ways.
Well, I do know not try to get too technical, but you can burn up these tires, and if you slow down a little bit, you can actually cool the tires down and give like a second energy rush. You know how you take a cat nap, like a 15 power nap? Well, basically I call it, that. You cool the tires. Whoa, as he's loose. But you cool the tires down, and then you can give a second punch and move back up through the field. So you'll see guys running fast, slowing down, running fast, slowing down. And yeah, they're cooling their tires off, bud.
Interesting if true.
How rude.
So got a little chatter starting to go on. So got some hard racing, and now is Yingling and Levi Cox starting to pull a little bit of distance here. Johnson going to the inside of Wilkes, but cannot get the low line is not there anymore. And Johnson's not only going to fall back from Wilkes, he's going to fall at least back to 5th, back behind Hall. Let's see if Whitley can get up there and keep that door open. Going into 3, Whitley still on the high side. And Johnson, I believe, is going to fall. No! Oh, he almost got his nose off. He's a plastic surgeon.
Wow. That's twice tonight now. Mark's probably biting his tongue saying, look, man, I gave you 2 shots here. That was pretty close. Might not be another opening. My right foot might not come off that thing that I'm holding to the floor.
Yeah, and it's crazy how they can basically hold these to the floor right in that top line so close to the wall.
Yeah. Going back through the field, see if we can find. Oh, we have somebody coming in pit road. Oh, we got Yarrow. He's making a pit stop on lap 87.
There's something going on with the 23 of James Hackworth Jr.
Oh no.
I was hearing chatter on the radio. Hackworth went low on Cedric Hunter. That's what it was. He was telling he was going low. I just got here low, low, low. Oh, we got somebody slow on the apron. Who was that?
I don't know who that was.
Yeah, I don't either.
I came. Matt Hunter, watching Matt here. Oh wow, he's from Australia.
G'day, mate.
Hey,
A
awesome.
dingo ate my baby.
I want to interview him. Heck yeah.
It just has to say that's not a knife.
Well,
This is a knife.
do you realize it's Sunday for him?
Dude, I think Australia would be a cool place to visit.
I
Number one, because
yeah.
I want to pet a kangaroo in the wild. I think
Yep.
that's probably a dumb idea, but I want to do it. I mean, I can do it at the National Zoo, but
No.
those kangaroos are just like, look, man, I know what I am. Just pet me, move on. You know, but I want like one that you don't know if he's going to let you pet him or punch you in the face. You know, that kind of kangaroo.
Well,
I want to see koalas in the wild.
I really do. I would love to go to vacation and go to Australia. I really would. I heard it's beautiful, and pictures and everything that you see. You know, it's and they're very welcoming. You know, out there.
Very welcoming society, the Australians. Most of them live on the eastern coastline of Australia. And then you got a bunch of middle area that nobody's in. It's just like desert.
The 03, Brad. That Brad, the 03's from Australia too. I want to interview him too.
Brad Allison.
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool.
Looking at the 53 of Dave Bush.
Track
Dave
the
Bush,
votes.
the creator of all the freaky fast paint jobs you see on those bottom split races. That is always me trying not to wreck everybody in the field. I'm getting better. I'm enjoying myself. I'm starting to learn to dial stuff in. Robert's giving me some tips and some. I've driven with some of these guys actually the past couple of weeks. I'll just come in and join some of the practice. Most of the time, it probably should be recorded because they spend a good 30, 45 minutes just pulling my chain and being not pleasant human beings. But they think it's hilarious. But yeah, we have to. I'll try to record one of those so we can have some for one of our next broadcasts.
All right, that sounds cool. Oh, we are under a long green flag stint here again. Trying to find somewhere some kind of battle. Oh, we got Mark Whitley looking underneath Chad. And he's going to do the slide job. No, he's not going to do the slide job. Hang on to it. Wow. I think Mark was a little loose there.
I threw some more bananas peels out there on the track. You can see it in chat.
He almost
found the banana
lost
emoji.
it. Oh. Now, is that supposed to do the broadcast, Jinx? No?
I don't think so. Collie said that the kangaroo would gut me like a fish. Probably would. I just want to get in its pouch, man. I honestly feel sometimes like I have Peter Griffin tendencies when it comes to dumb things that I want to do.
Oh, God.
Like I want to get in a kangaroo's pouch. I think that'd be cool. Would you want to get a kangaroo's pouch?
I never thought of it, to be honest with you, sir.
Yeah, and Collie on the chat talked about with less profanity than normal. Yeah, so they know my true unfiltered self in these practice sessions. So they can attest to how much I hold back for you, our dear viewers, to make sure that I do not come across too obtuse, so to speak.
Don't forget, everybody, to hit that share button. Share it to your favorite social media platform for us, and get your friends and families in here.
All right, so let's see. I'm going to share it to Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Share Facebook. All right. Share it there. Share. We're gonna go back and we are going to share it to. I got a Twitter. No, I don't have a Twitter.
As we look at Levi Cox as he's sharing out the stream, Levi Cox is still leading tonight's race here so far over his teammate Larry, looking really, really good. Zach Hall is having one heck of a run here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's up to third position. He's looking really strong, taking it easy, not pushing the issue. And I believe he's going to be a contender. As we hear the announcers in the background.
Yep. Back behind them, Brian Johnson, along with that lead pack. Then you're going to have Chad Wilkes in the 5th position, along with Mark Whitley. Those two trying to chase down the leaders. Behind them, Christopher Miller and Corey Blevins. And then you're going to have Steven Stipien in 9th position. And rounding out your top 10 is the 03 of Brad J. Anderson. Do you remember that wrestler, Anderson?
Yes.
It's Mr. Anderson.
Yellow flag is out.
Austin. Bananas.
And Yaro's involved somewhere. John.
Oh, no. Yeah, John held the Mountain Dew car.
He spilled the dew.
Let's see here. Looks like, Robert, it's going to be... coming out of 4, it was Held and Yarrow. And then, was that the 70 that got involved?
Kevin Hash was involved.
Kevin Hash, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the 17 just came up. Didn't know that the 24 was there. And right into the front end of the car. Michael had nowhere to go. Wasn't even expecting it. And he slides down the track. And, yep, Kevin Hash right there. Oh, look at the sparks fly. Yikes.
Call the medic.
Big time call the medic. He got hit hard.
Right in the driver's side door, too. And on lap 101 at Kansas Speedway for the World Series of Sim Racing, we are going to have it 67 laps to go. Our second pit party of the evening, as it looks like at least the top 20-ish will come on down and hit that pit road. Everyone that stayed out appears to be at least a lap down. So let's see who makes it off pit road first. Because that will be the leader of the race. They race it off. Was it Cox or Johnson? Look like Cox.
Looks like Cox. And they definitely took 4 tires. So
you got Levi Cox, Brian Johnson, Zach Hall up to 3rd. Actually, it says Yingling in 2nd. Why do I think that was Johnson? Johnson's in 4th. Whitley up to 5th. Chris Miller up to 6th. Blevins 7th. Chuck Sweeting, look at there. Chuck Sweeting up to 8th.
Oh.
Richard Swaverly up to 9th.
Nice.
Danny Lawson up 21 spots to 10th. So Lawson up 21 spots. He's in 10th. Corey Blevins up 21 spots in 8th. Chuck Sweeting up 16 spots in 7th. Christopher Miller up 11 spots in 6th. Some big movers that happened right there on that accommodating banana peel from yours truly.
Okay, I was going to say, Danny hasn't pitted yet, and now he is coming down, so he's going to fall down his positions. But right now, the biggest mover of the race right now, Lee, would be Corey Blevins, up 22 positions.
Yep, talk for 12 seconds.
12 seconds. Talk. I'm talking for 12 seconds. But anyways, yeah, so, all right. Let's see here. Corey's up, like I said, 22 positions. Christopher Miller's up 11 positions. Chuck Sweeting's up 15 positions. Good rebound for him. Let's see here. Steven is down 7. He's back here in 16th position. The 9 of Chad has fallen 2 positions. He was up in the top 5 before that pit stop. He is now back in 13th position. Jason Spears up 10, just right outside the top 10. And we got Dave Bush up 7, running in 11th position. Is that 12 seconds of talking?
I was way up past 12. That's why I was like,
Oh.
you got it. No, you're good. What's interesting though is with the caution happening now, they still have to pit one more time.
Right, and they do got one more set. So it's going to come down to the end of the race. When do you make that? If we stay green, which we're showing so far, green flag runs here. There hasn't been too many yellows. Not bad racing at all for a track that's pretty slick here. We are now under the lights. So it's going to come down to the two things here, Lee. One, either we're going to have a long green flag run. Cars are going to have to play what I call the leapfrog. Pit early, get your 4 tires, go out, and hope to God that there's no yellows. If there's a yellow, well, then you come in and you make that decision. Do you take 2 tires? Do you take 4 tires? Do you take no tires and you stay out and see if hopefully maybe there's another yellow, which World Series of Sim Racing League trends that way. So, man, there's a lot behind what, this is critical. These next 40, what? We're at 50 laps?
Yeah, we got. It's going to be interesting to see how this does shake out, especially needing one more pit. So here we go.
Green flag.
Levi Cox didn't get the restart that the others have been getting, so this is going to be a good run here from Larry Yingling. And with the new tires, let's see. Cox will hug the bottom line. Yingling will follow. Then you got Zach Hall, Brian Johnson, Mark Whitley, and behind Whitley is Christopher Miller as we exit 2. Yingling and Cox will keep it about mid-track and then back down to that bottom line through 3 and 4. Now we got some double file racing with Cedric Hunter back in the field. The Hello Kitty machine, the 13 of Cedric Hunter, along with Swaverly's around there, Torgeson. Chad Wilkes is back in that mess. Jason Spear, Dave Bush.
Looks like they're getting single file.
The 67 now of Yingling. Looking to the inside of Zach Hall, who will overtake second position. And now Johnson looking to the inside. Hall to the inside. 3-1. Going into 1. Zach Hall in the middle. Yingling on the high side. Johnson on the bottom. What did Zach Hall get himself into on this one?
He got loose. That's what he got.
Oh, and then Johnson comes up, almost comes up in front of Yingling. Now we go into 3. Wow. That was a little hairy moment there. Brought to you by the butt kicker of the Gamer 2. All hairy moments deserve the full immersion of the butt kicker of the Gamer 2.
I agree.
Johnson to the inside. Passes for the lead. Nice move by Brian Johnson.
Yeah, you can see these guys are loose. They're pushing it. These vehicles are loose going through the turns. As Levi's going to duck down into turn 3 and 4. He's going to look for the lead again here, Lee.
Yep. He's going to use up those tires while he can get that position. Whoop, they almost touched. Across the start-finish line. Levi Cox will have the line and will have the lead. Maybe. No. Nice run there by Johnson on the high side. They're going to be door-to-door into 3. Cox with the low line. Will probably dip below the apron here. Throws the block. Now Yingling to the high side. We're going to go 3 wide again. No, Yingling's going to tuck in behind Cox. Johnson on the inside. The outside lane with a nice push. Johnson slides up. Cox slides down. And will now go underneath Brian Johnson for the lead.
Wow.
Levi Cox, Brian Johnson, Larry. Oh, man, look at this. He dove that down. There comes Larry on the high side. Are we going to go 3 wide again? Levi Cox is going to go down below with Brian Johnson. Larry Yingling on the high side. Zach Hall's going to follow him. And they've got some momentum here. Johnson's going to come up towards the wall in front of Yingling. Yingling's going to say, tap, tap, let's go. Those three stay high. Cox will stay to the inside. We come out of 4, and it will be lap 112 when we cross the line. Now Yingling dives down to the inside in front of Cox. Door to door with Johnson looking for that lead. Larry Yingling, Mr. Ultra Instinct himself, in the lead now. Johnson thought about the crossover, got a little wiggly it looked like, and now he's going to settle behind Yingling.
Yeah, he did. Got loose as loose.
Loose as a goose. Dun, dun, dun. I was going to say, as I said, loose as a goose, and I thought about a Thanksgiving turkey, and now I want turkey.
What? How do we go for we got a battle for the lead though real quick again.
Yeah, Johnson to the inside of Yingling going into 1 and 2. Yingling trying to pull the momentum up, but Johnson's going to be able to come up to the wall. Yingling right behind him decides to let off instead of going low, but Levi Cox will dive down inside of Zach Hall. Now going to battle Larry Yingling for second position. Out of 4. That top line momentum will not only take Yingling past Levi Cox, but Zach Hall now will be back door to door. My daughter is in full cosplay and scared me when she came out of the hallway. Coming out of 2. The highlight starting to work in that bottom line. The tires now 13 laps in. We talked about it, Robert. Around 15 laps, that bottom line is pretty much gone.
Yep.
And those tires are where they're going to be.
Yep. You can tell these front pack, basically everybody out there, they went for it. Now it's all getting back single file here again. I don't see really too much battling going on. We'll go to the blimp cam here, Lee, and let's see if we can find some kind of battle. There's got to be something going on with somebody. Oh, looks like Jason Spears has got a battle. No, it's not Jason. That's Troy, isn't it? Yes, Troy and Brad. They're battling back here for 11th and 12th, it looks like. Chuck moved himself up to the top 10. Don't talk much about him all night. What are those announcers saying? Do you not even understand what they're saying in the background?
No, I believe the announcer at Kansas tonight is Boomhauer from King of the Hill.
All right. We brought up.
Somebody just joined us.
Yeah, Collie. Collie says, bring me up. I want to help call the race.
What's up, Collie? Collie is muted or something.
Not muted on my side. No mic.
What? Zach Hall right to the backside of Larry Yingling. That is going to be for second position. Going to back off. They're going to stay single file. Brian Johnson, Larry Yingling, Zach Hall, Levi Cox, Mark Whitley, and then you've got Christopher Miller starting to sniff around, trying to catch that front pack along with Corey Blevins. Down to the inside is Levi Cox as they come out of 4. Cox, man, he had to muscle that one. You're going to lose a lot of positions. Whitley is going to power past him on the outside, going into 1. Yeah, that little bit of wiggle there by Levi Cox not only cost him trying to take third from Zach Hall, but put him back into 5th.
Yeah, what's going on with Levi? Falling all the way. I mean, he was powering up there. Now he's back here in 5th.
He got wiggly.
I mean, it hurt him that bad?
Yeah.
Wow. He's a second off.
Okay, you guys got me now?
Gotcha.
There's Brandon. What is up, Mr. Collie?
Oh, yeah, like I was saying before the mic issues, I went out, cooled my jets a bit, so I decided to hop in here with you guys and check out this exciting race from a different point of view.
Join us for the last 48 laps here at Kansas. And tell you what, you really can't tell with these tires about lap 15. They just don't work as well in that low line. And so the restarts have been very interesting to watch. 'Cause that's where the bouncing around for position seems to happen.
Yeah, it's really hard to make up a lot of ground on the outside of a restart. Uh, you really can't gain the momentum you need to make the high side work until 3 and 4. So you'll see, I think I started outside the second caution and I dropped about 3 spots, 4 spots almost immediately. Once the tires are wearing in, it's difficult to make a pass. You almost have to throw a slider. Turn 1 and 2, it's tight going into 1, and then the car just gets really out of shape coming through center off, and you're wheeling it, just counter steering a bit, trying to keep as much speed as you can, and see a couple people catch the fence and just mistime that slide job.
Yeah, and it seems like from start to finish, even during those first 15 laps, even though the bottom line's working, that if you're not playing that rhythm correctly, if you're not working that throttle correctly, that tail end, it's wanting to slide out.
Yeah, you've seen it a couple times on the broadcast already. Just with Kansas having the progressive banking, I believe the bottom groove is about 3 degrees lower, and you're really just hoping that you still got the grip to ride the bottom and not have it step out. Try not to hit the apron, because if you hit the apron, you're going to go straight to the fence line.
Lap 123, 124, make it now 167. Brian Johnson in the lead, Larry Yingling in second, Zach Hall in third, and they have now pulled about let's go. Looks like a half-second gap between Zach Hall and Levi Cox. And then Mark Whitley back in fifth, about another half-second behind Levi.
I think Mark's struggling with his tires right now. It's a delicate thing that you have to do here, where you want to back up the corner to get a good run off, but you just seem to give so much time up if you back up and can't nail the center off. I think maybe he just overdrove the corner way too many times, because Levi was right there with him, gave him a little bump, and has since ran away from him here and caught the rest of the leaders. Or he's slowly catching them anyway.
Yeah, and everyone's kind of settled out. They've settled down. The announcer in the background still trips me out. I really do wish I knew what he was saying. First time I heard it, I'm like, yeah. The bird noises, and there's all kinds of like just little random things that you'll hear, and it's like, oh, that wasn't there before.
Yeah, when we loaded into the session for practice, Joe was a little late like he normally is, and he hopped in as we're all talking, and all of a sudden he just starts freaking out and he's thinking he's having a stroke, trying to figure out where that extra voice is coming from.
So the guys settle down as we are now 41 to go. And Brandon, like we talked about before, right before you basically come up here, with when that caution was thrown, they have to pit one more time. And it's just, do they wait it out to see if there's another caution? Do you go ahead and short pit it? When do you take that last pit stop?
I'm not sure the exact fuel mileage. I wasn't really paying much attention to it, just because of how close you have to run to the wall. But producer's saying 55 laps. I think you want to try to pit a lap or two before. If you can time it right and pit a lap or two before the leaders, you should be able to make up quite a bit of time, because on the first 2-3 laps of fresh tires, you can run the bottom pretty well and make up a good bit of time compared to everybody else running the wall. Anybody that can pull that up, and it's difficult to say, because the way that the track is, I mean, as you're seeing here, it's hard to pass. If somebody has slightly better tires, that slider that they're going to throw, that you're going to have to see coming, it's going to be super easy. So yeah, it's just trying to minimize but maximize at the same time.
The number 82 of Bob Skinner, the first one to test that theory. He came in on lap 126. currently in 19th position. So we'll see how that strategy pays out. We are on lap 130 of 167. The 03 of Bradley Allison.
Looks like we have Brian and Zach pitting.
We had some slow traffic in the back. We have Zach Hall and Brian Johnson coming in on lap 131. That will leave Yingling out there and leave. Oh, there's the caution. Chris Miller.
That worked out perfectly for Brian and Zach. That was absolutely perfect for them.
Number 15 of Christopher Miller. Let's see what happened. Oh, play. Yeah, so Dave got up into the wall. Got Chris, got the 03 of Bradley Allison. And Miller just rode that wall bouncing. Look at him bounce. Can you bounce with me? Bounce with me. You remember that song?
I don't think I'm old enough.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things about you young bucks joining me up here in the broadcast booth. Is a lot about references. Y'all are like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well, I got the Vanilla Ice thing. I'm old enough to remember that. We were singing that 2 weeks ago?
They played it, man. If he played it in my ear, and I can't believe I remembered all the words like that.
That was very impressive, I must say, because I know the song and I still don't know the words.
So we got a bunch of other ones coming down, being led by the 67 of Larry Yingling. So Yingling, Cox, Whitley, Wilkes, Allison, Torgerson, Spear, Sweeting, Dave Bush, Stempien, Blevins, Danny Lawson. Lots of people. Listening to the radio chatter, and then big race off pit road.
It looked like Whitley just edged out Levi getting out of pit road there. And then I believe Levi just edged out Blevins in the 24.
Yeah, so after, man, that's a huge shakeup. All right. As we reset the field after this final caution and probably final pit, well, hopefully final caution and probably final pit stop of the evening, Cedric Hunter comes out in first position up 18 spots. Larry Yingling in second. Then it's going to be Mark Whitley in third. Levi Cox fourth. Corey Blevins up 24 spots in the fifth position. Chad Wilkes in sixth. Chuck Sweeting up 16 spots in seventh. Jason Spear up 14 spots in eighth. Torgerson ninth. Waverly 10th. Then Dave Bush, Steven Stempien back up to 12th. Danny Lawson, Justin Bowles, Brad Allison in 15th. Brian Johnson 16th. Zach Hall 17th. Bob Skinner 18th. James Hackworth Jr. 19th. And Matt Hunter will round out your top 20 as we get set. And Zach Hall put a very angry little censored emoji on the chat there on YouTube.
Yeah, Lee, I thought when they went in, the timing of that caution, that would have cycled them out to the lead, but apparently that it trapped them a lap down. It went from being perfect to the absolute worst thing that could have happened, because now they have to try to get back through this field, and it's already hard enough to pass when the tires were in, but now you got to pass that many cars. It's going to be a tough order for them to get back to the front, Lee.
It sure is, and but you got to think though with the new tires. And if you look at two guys like Brian and Zach, they'd be two that I'd be like, let me see the odds. I might take that bet.
Well, sure, Brian and Zach, they've got the speed consistently that getting past a lot of these guys isn't going to be much of a problem. They've been up at the front the whole race, been class of the field in the top 4 at least. My biggest concern for them is getting caught in something. That'd be what I'd be worried about the most.
So we're on the 81 of Steven Stempien. Stemp will be running in 11th position. He's down 2 from his start. Had a pretty clean race this evening. His car looks pretty nice, except for some rubber pellets here and there, but nice run here by Steven Stipien for his debut for the World Series of Sim Racing. Um, yeah, always a great driver there on Sunday nights at Sim Racing Unleashed. Collie, you're a member of that league, running I believe full time this season. Um,
Yes.
and seeing some of the cross pollinators with Dave Bush, Steven Stipien, um, Yarrow over here, along with others. Yeah, it's really nice to see the competition uh, intra league, so to speak.
Yeah, and when you have guys that you can run around, the more you run around them, the more comfortable you feel. You know what to expect from the guys around you, and these guys being able to run with some of the others that also run on Sundays with them, and then vice versa. It just makes for a lot of exciting races for both leagues, and it's a really good thing to have guys hopping over like this.
Green flag from Bernie the Flag Guy. Yarrow leads them to the line. Oh, whoops. Door taps Whitley. Whitley dive bombs down underneath Spears to throw the block. Sweeting will be underneath Blevins. At least I hope that's Blevins at the 24. He's going to be Blevins tonight. As we go into 3, Yarrow in the lead. Cox will stay high. Wilkes is going to work low. Here comes Mark Whitley with a run. Right up behind Wilkes. Out of 4. Pushing Wilkes underneath that apron. Levi Cox on the high side. Wilkes will take second now. Whitley will slide up high. And Wilkes will now try to chase down Yarrow. Going to slide up in front of Levi Cox. Cox with a nice run goes to the inside. Levi Cox now battling for second. To the inside lane. Driving up on Larry Yingling. Ultra Instinct Larry Yingling on the high side now door to door with Levi Cox. As we go into 1, Levi Cox looking for the lead. Wilkes now down to the inside underneath Larry Yingling.
Well, that right there is probably the best thing that Levi could hope for. It's going to keep Larry behind him. He's not going to be able to make the move to go to the inside unless he just gets cleared. It doesn't look like it. Levi going to try to solidify it here, run on the bottom, slide up at the end of the corner, and got a really nice run with the fresh tires on the bottom.
Well, and one of the things that Chad Wilkes talked about in his post-race interview last week was that, with being his first race in this league, that he was surprised at the aggressiveness, not in a negative way, but just the aggressiveness of the driving. He said, so, he had some more in his tank, and now that he had one race and he kind of saw where it was, and he used some of that aggressiveness there, but it looks like that might have hurt him as now he's fallen back to 4th position and battling Jason Spear, who goes underneath him and will fall back to 5th. So maybe a little over-aggressive there from the number 9 of Chad Wilkes.
Yeah, I mean, this league, there's a lot of guys that, they know when to bail out of a run that they have, and they know when, hey, I've got this huge run, I've got the grip, they're confident in their car, and they'll just send it in the corner and make it work. So it's a lot of just calculated aggressiveness, and sometimes, you've seen broadcasts in this league that leads to a caution. When you're pushing to the edge like that, one little mistake turns into a big mistake.
Levi Cox looking to start making his move back to the front. Goes underneath.
Oh, caution.
Got into him.
Oh, Stemp. Ooh, just made it through there.
Oh, man, I was about to say, please don't say Stemp got involved.
Zach and Brian, like I talked about, man.
So let's see. Oh, man. I don't know if my stuff froze up or what. Here we go. Look at my replay. I'm also watching the live replay. The 0-2 of Jason Spear and Levi Cox. Looks like Spear had the run. Both got a little wiggly. Tapped each other. Got collected into that outside wall. Merged there for a second as the universe might have split in 2 at that moment. Look at him bounce. I mean, the physics of the bouncing. So Blevins gets underneath. Here comes Cedric Hunter trying to slide. Oh, Johnson makes it through. The 38 taps. Allison's going to make it through. Stimp's going to make it through. Go to the 13 of Cedric Hunter. Man, look at him. And also Zach Hall there too. Oh, Zach Hall, Cedric Hunter. Don't do it. No. Zach Hall makes it out. Does Hunter save it? Hunter! Oh, door slaps it. Sound like a 13-year-old's bedroom. He has slapped the heck out of that wall. Lap 143 of 167. We are at caution number 6 here on World Series of Sim Racing. Lee Tidwell, Brandon Colley. I got to remember the nickname I gave you. Don't tell me what it is. No, don't do that. You'll mess me up. I can't think. No, it's not fair. That's distraction. Cool Cat Colley. That's
There
it.
you go.
Got it. Cool Cat Colley joining me in the booth. And Robert Moya here on your Saturday night sensation World Series of Sim Racing on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Hello to the 15 people that are watching out there. Please share this broadcast. Let's get more. 25 laps to go. It's going to be an exciting finish. Get people on here now. If you happen to be watching this in the future, maybe you're racing in this race and it's, 4 hours past when this actually happened and you're rewatching it. What's up, guys? How you doing? You can't chat with us, but we're trying it. Yes, Steve Stippian said close call for the 81. It truly was. And Stimp will actually gain a spot in being 7th. So Levi Cox in 1st, Yingling 2nd, Whitley 3rd, Wilkes 4th, Blevins 5th, Sweeting 6th, Stippian 7th, Brad Allison 8th, Danny Lawson 9th, Justin Bowles in 10th position. And this is going to be an interesting finish to the race. Especially, I wonder if we can keep it green.
Well, I don't have the data in front of me, but do you know right offhand if Levi, Larry, or Mark Pitt are just the leaders in general?
Yeah, so Levi through Chuck Sweeting was 132. Steven Stippian in 7th position. Down to Jason Spear was 142. And then you've got James Hackworth in 14th. Back through Brian Johnson in 17th. That's that 142, 143 mark. Brian Johnson and Zach Hall, of course, getting just bit by unlucky circumstances with taking that pit and then the caution hitting as soon as they were on pit road.
Well, my point that I was going to make aside, I just want to point out that I did not, in fact, jinx Zach and Brian. I just pointed out a possibility. Don't get mad at me. But I think Mark in the 3rd position here, that's exactly where he wants to be. That 2nd line, I'll be really impressed to see if Larry can keep up with Levi on this restart. But Mark should be able to clear him out of 2. And with the slightly older tires, I don't know if Mark's going to have enough grip to play the low side to maybe get around Levi. So it'll be interesting to watch that, Lee.
So we got 1 to go when we go this time around. Don't forget to find sponsors that bring you Freaky Fast Broadcasting a bunch of nights a week. We're on a line. Just, make sure if you're joining us for the first time on YouTube, thank you. We're still working on the Facebook stream. Robert's ISP and Facebook, no likey right now. So we're only on YouTube. But the good news about only being on YouTube, we are in 1440 instead of the 1280, 1260, 1280, 1280, 1080. Yeah, 1080 regular high definition. No, we're in 1440. So here we go. Green flag. As we get underway, Levi Cox down to the inside. Yingling's going to try to make that move. He's going to go right up underneath and be right behind Levi Cox as we exit 2. Brandon, this is what you were talking about. Yingling with the run on the high side.
Yeah, he nailed that restart, timed it perfectly. It looks like Mark just got caught sleeping a little bit, gave up 1 position to the 9 car of Wilkes. And now Larry, like he did all last season, he's just slowly picking his moment to get to the lead. have a good chance to win this race.
Wilkes has now got a nice run. He goes to the inside. Can he make it stick? And you see there, right the middle of the turn, that outside lane, the momentum shifts right there.
Yeah, Lee, the center off of turn 2 especially, it just wants to hook the car towards the bottom. You get so much turn up there. You can carry a lot of speed, just slightly, diamonding the corner off. Not even a little bit, but putting it to good use. And Mark clears
Go Stip. Stipien has moved up to 5th, now underneath Wilkes, and that's at 4th. Stipien pitted on 142, 10-lap pressure tires, and now you're starting to see the difference. Steven Stipien with a run here, lap 148 of 167. We are going to have 19 to go when we cross the line. Stip's able to work that inside. Next victim he looks at is Mark Whitley, but look at Wilkes on the high side. Woo! Stipien came up to the, joined that line. Almost didn't have that room there. Going to stay right there. And then behind them, you got Chuck Sweeney and Corey Blevins. They are on lap 132 tires as well. So Stip was the only one with the fresh tires. Now he goes to the inside of Wilkes again, coming out of 4th. Stip is driving like a man on a mission.
Yeah, with those fresh tires, he can really be aggressive. I don't think you want the very, very bottom. Like there, he's riding that seam just a little bit. He wedges the car, he'll turn a slight bit more, maybe get the clear. Not going to do it this time. I think he's going to want to run the middle and just a little bit slower on the top. Maybe you can get just enough of a run to clear him into the next corner.
Well, let's see if it works, because he ran that line perfectly as you described. And yep, door to door. Going into 1 and 2, this will be the make or break point. Couldn't quite make it there. And I think that with us being on lap 151, even though he's got 10-lap newer tires, he's still now 10 laps old, that fall off, he's starting to feel it.
Yeah, when these tires even out, they really even out, especially since it just turns into a one-lane track. If he's going to make up positions, he's going to have to do it quickly before they completely even out to these guys that he's trying to pass right here.
Underneath Wilkes here, going into 1. Lap 152 at 16 to go. Stipien looking to keep it here. Cannot clear Wilkes, who will have the run on the high side. Stip will fall back into 5th position again. We race it into 3. It's Cox, Yingling, Whitley, Wilkes, and Stipien, your top 5. Down the front stretch, it will be 15 to go across the line. Everybody's kind of playing the waiting game except for Steven Stipien, who was testing all kinds of stuff. And let's see if he's going to get a run here off of 2.
Well,
also look behind him. Blevins and the 03 of Allison. Allison now down to the inside. Allison, his tires were changed on 142 as well. Allison going to overtake the 24 of Blevins. But Blevins with that nice run on the high side. And yeah, Brandon, I think you had it. But look, here's a Stip.
Yeah, Lee, Stimp, he got a great run out of 4 and managed to carry it all the way through 1 and 2.
Lap traffic.
Looks like Dave Bush here on the inside shouldn't be a factor. He's keeping it nice and low. Stimp figured something out. He's got just enough room to squeeze up in front of Whitley. Looks like he's going to keep it just low. He doesn't want to let Whitley get to the outside. He's got just enough room. He can dive it in hard and slide up in front of him here. Yeah, let's see if he tries that.
So Stipien moves up into 3rd position. Expert driving here by Steven Stipien in that 81 machine. We'll slide it up into 3rd behind Larry Yingling. Levi Cox continues to lead. 13 to go. It'll be 12 when we cross the line. We go into 3. Levi Cox is right against that wall. And I tell you what, he is one of the best at riding against that wall, but he also gets real close. Stip now starting to sniff the inside of of Yingling. Got that run in the 1 and 2. Brandon, you had it pegged. He has figured something out on what he's got going right now. And he's working that middle lane and getting some nice runs. Back behind him, Allison is now working the low side of Mark Whitley. We race it out of 4 to be 11 to go across the line. Stipien works that middle lane. Will be right next to Larry Yingling crossing the line. 11 to go. Into one. Collie Stipien you're right. He found something.
Well, looking at this lead, Larry is playing it really smart right now. He doesn't quite have the speed to keep Stimp at bay, but he's staying just close enough to Levi that there's no space for Stimp to slide in and attempt to slider. So he just keeps getting pinched down to that second lane, and so far he's been able to hold him off pretty well.
And Mark Whitley's starting to catch up with him. And Wilkes right behind Whitley. There's a little wiggle there. Bradley Allison back there. So top 6, making 7 with Blevins. They are racing 10 to go. We
Levi
come down the
with a little
backstretch.
wiggle.
Run there by Yarrow. Right to the backside of Levi Cox. Sorry, not Yarrow. Yingling. Jason Spear, the 0-2. Trying to stay out of the way. Mark Whitley almost lost it. Wilkes to the inside. Allison to the inside. Whitley will fall back to 6th position and have Corey Blevins come right up behind him. It is 9 to go as we come out of 2, the front 3 with a little gap now. As they race it down the backstretch, it is Levi Cox, Larry Yingling, and Steven Stipien, who got a great run there. Look at the run by Step. Underneath Larry Yingling, but he's not going to have enough. And as you said, Yingling is staying close enough to Levi Cox. Step can't slide up in there, but man, it makes that line work. Let's see if it's that center off as you talked about. And yep, right there at the center.
And I'm afraid that he tried a little bit too long. I was going to point out the fact that the gap that Stimp had behind him to those cars, it was giving him the chance to stick his nose out and try to get a run on those guys. But you can't do it when you got the cars that close, because if you miss it, you're just going to fall back. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yep, now 4th and maybe even into 5th as Allison has the high line on Stipien. He looks like he can slide up here, and he does. So he will be in 4th. Allison now will look to that inside line to try to overtake 4th position from the 81 of Steven Stipien. We go into 3.
Doesn't look like Brad dove in quite enough. Doesn't look like he's got the speed on the bottom. Stimp left the door open for him, but not enough there to step through it.
And here comes Whitley to the high side. Whitley on the outside of Allison. Allison should slide up here, but that center off. Can Whitley have the speed? No. Allison was able to shut that door and slide into line. It will be 6 to go here at Kansas Speedway with the World Series of Sim Racing. Levi Cox continues to lead. Yingling 2nd. Wilkes in 3rd.
Oh,
Caution!
boy. This changes everything.
Da-dum-da-dum-dum. Caution! Da-dum-da-dum-dum. Yellow flag! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Green, white, checkered! The tradition continues of green, white, checkers here at World Series of Sim Racing as caution was thrown with 5 laps to go. Involved in that incident, I have no idea because I wasn't listening to my producer. He's telling me now is the number 53 of Dave.
Yeah, Dave just going down the front stretch here, crossed the finish line, and his engine just blew and it looped the car around.
Yeah, that engine said kapoo. That thing spun. Yeah, Dave was trying to keep gathering points here. Now, here's an interesting thing. Who pits, who doesn't? Stimp stays out. Because if it's a green, white, checkered finish, I mean, it's only 2 laps. Oh, the Stipien has no tires. So Stipien, Allison, Lawson, and Bowles all took their last set of tires on lap 142. They stay out. Then you've got Yingling, Cox, Whitley, Wilkes, Blevins, Waverly, Sweeting, Skinner up to 12th position, Hackworth Jr., Cedric Hunter, Jason Spear, on and on and on. Who came in now? So yeah, Dave Bush apologized, but he had no fault of his. That engine just said kapoof. It's like a uh, or 2002 Rick Hendrick engine.
Well, looking at the call by Steven here, hearing that he's out of tires, he's hoping now that these guys are just able to keep Levi behind him, because he's not going to be able to run the bottom, and even running the top. Just the 2-3 laps you get on fresh tires where you're able to really push the bottom. There's nothing he's going to be able to do if he's able to get by these 3 cars in front of him.
But that's the thing that might help him out. 2 laps, and he's got Brad Allison, Danny Lawson, and Justin Bowles between him and Levi Cox. And let's not count out Allison, Lawson, or Bowles either for a podium finish. I mean, with 2 laps and the new tires are not warm yet, it's going to take at least a lap to get them, to where you're ready to make some of those daring moves. This could be an exciting finish here. Under the lights in Kansas. I got to carry on my wayward son in my head now. I'd like to say hello to the 22 people watching as we get set for a green, white, checkered. Share the heck out of this video right now, because it's the most exciting 2 laps in motorsport. The most exciting 2 laps in esports. It's the most exciting 2 laps on your Saturday evening. It's the World Series of Sim Racing Green, White, Checkered on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Lee Tidwell, Brandon Colley, and Robert Moya joining you here this evening. And Steven Stipien has rolled the dice like Tony Stark. And we're waiting to see if the Playboy will come up victorious. He pitted on lap 142, took his last set of tires. So did Brad Allison, Danny Lawson, and Justin Boyles. Behind them in 5th position, Levi Cox pitted on this last caution. Lap 163 took his last set. So did Yingling, Wilkes, Whitley, Blevins, and Sweeting rounding out your top 10. Those guys were fast anyways. Now it's just how quickly the new tires warm up, how quickly the old tires lose that grip, and you got to run that high line, and you can't keep the momentum going that center out Brandon was talking about. But it's only 2 laps. It's gonna be it's a good day here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Yeah, that's right, Caleb. The Playboy, Steven Stipien.
Lee, I think if these guys aren't patient, you've got Larry starting on the outside, Chad Wilkes then on the inside, and Whitley just behind Yingling on the outside. Steven is hoping that somebody's going to try to push the issue. We only have the 1 attempt. As far as I remember, I don't know if they changed it for this season. I can't remember, but traditionally we've only had 1 attempt. So he's hoping that somebody's impatient and causes an accident here, and he'll be able to skate by and get the win.
Yeah, I thought we had multiple attempts here. Did we not?
Did we have one last week? Yeah,
I know on Sundays there's only 1 attempt. So, all right, let's find out. Here we go. Stipien will lead them to the line. Allison on the high side.
Green, green, green.
Stip with a good jump. He needed that. Going across the start-finish line. It will be 2 laps to go. Stipien in first. Allison, Lawson, Cox. Levi Cox already looking to the inside. Dives it down deep inside. We'll go to 3rd position. Now going to 2nd under Allison. Stipien's like, no. Do not catch up with me. Cox now right behind Steven Stipien. Stipien's going to throw the block on the high side. Going to make Cox beat him on the high side. And look at there. Oh, Whitley forced the issue, forced it in there. Now Cox, 3 wide. Wilkes to the inside. Stipien stuck in the middle. Cox will overtake Stipien. Now Whitley will be following Wilkes. Down into 1 and 2. 1 lap to go. 3 wide back behind him. Stipien's cut in the middle. Yingling now is going to pass out, going to 3rd. Whitley spins. Whitley spins. There goes Skinner. There goes Sweeting. We're going to race it to the finish line, the top 3. Levi Cox, Yingling, and Wilkes. We're bringing it through. Out of 4, Levi Cox. Can he hold off Larry Yingling? And he does. Levi Cox victorious at Kansas. Yingling 2nd. Wilkes, the rookie, his 2nd podium finish in a row. Man, what a race. 4th place will be Stip. 5th place, Blevins. Waverly 6th. Skinner 7th. Sweeting 8th. Boyles 9th. And Danny Lawson rounds out your top 10 as Whitley in the 77 spun it. Where is he going to finish at? Whitley finishes in 14th position. Wow. We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we're going to have your top 3 finishers for a quick post-race interview with Mr. Brandon Colley. And we will be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. As the crowd cheers here at Kansas with the ambient noise, we have our podium finishers ready to bring up into the booth and have a conversation with Mr. Brandon Colley. First, we're going to make our third place finisher. Now, let's point out all 3 top 3 finishers, part of Yin Yang Racing. So great finish here for Yin Yang Racing. We're going to bring up Chad Wilkes into the booth for Mr. Brandon Colley.
Hey, Chad, how's it going? It's Brandon up here.
Hey, what's up?
Well, you had a really good race. Raced with you a bit up at the front, and were able to hold on. What was your mindset throughout the whole race? How were you attacking it?
Just trying to hold the top, but being super patient. Trying to be patient, and track position is so important. So just trying to save tires and stay out of the wall. And when you're close, you get a lot of aero wash and all that kind of stuff, and it's really hard to follow cars. So I was just trying to keep distancing everybody and keep it out the wall. And I knew at some point it was going to be go time, and we played the strategy really well, and it worked out.
Well, coming in to take that last set of tires for the green-white checkered, I think you started, I think 5th, no, 7th, maybe?
Yeah,
7th? What did you think your chances were looking at that restart to get up to the front?
Well, I thought right before the green flag, I was like, I really should have stayed out. That's what I was thinking. But we noticed, like, on the last run, we were on 6-lap old tires, and we had guys that were coming all over us after only 6 laps, and we had just run whatever it was, 20 laps. So it obviously ended up being the right call. I knew it was going to be insane. I think I was 3 wide there at some point. I was 3 wide for the lead while also trying to block a run from behind all at the same time. So it was really, really crazy. And it was a lot of fun. I think that I may have had something for Levi there after the white flag, but I had to block the 77. And so I had no angle into the corner, and he drove down on my door and got me. And then I was planning a move on Levi and didn't realize how big of a run Larry had. And he had a huge run. And when I looked back up in my mirror, I was like, oh, well, I just gave up second too. But I'll take third. I'm just trying to get some points, new to the league and everything, and trying to string together some good runs. So I'll take it.
Another great race. Finished second last week. Got 3rd place this week. Before we let you go, anybody you want to give a shout out to, say hello to?
Thanks to teammates. This race, Kevin Hash, Jason Spear, Levi Cox, Larry Yingling. We really played a strategy, and my strategy, I'm not really good at strategy stuff. Like, I'm just kind of here to drive. So I always listen to them, and they made the right call. So I appreciate them for, making the right calls and putting us in a good position. And thanks to the league and everybody for putting it on. It's a lot of fun. And thanks to Freaky Fast for the broadcast. Freaky Fast always does a really, really good job.
Now, Chad, real quick, I got something for you before we let you go. Last week in your interview, you talked about the aggressiveness or the aggression in this league a little bit higher than some of the other leagues you run in. Tonight, I made a comment that you brought the aggression. Was I correct?
Yeah, there was probably one time there where I think that somebody cleared themselves and got me into the wall. From what I could tell, I got to go back and look at it. So there's still some some stuff. But yeah, I mean, on that last green flag run or the last green white checkered, I mean, I was driving down on the apron all the way to the pit exit at times. It's just like, that's what we do here. That's what we do. So, you know, I'm down for whatever. We'll do it.
Awesome. Chad, will you enjoy your third place finish, second podium of the back-to-back, and looking forward to seeing how those rookie standings look after tonight, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. That's Chad Wilkes, your second place finisher. Going to bring up our third place finisher, excuse me. Bring up our second place finisher now. He is Mr. Ultra Instinct. It is Larry Yingling.
Hey, Larry, how's it going? It's Brandon.
Pretty good, Brandon.
Well, again, running up front pretty consistently the whole race. Another strong race from you, looking like you were going to take another win. What did you think it was going to take to get by Larry there at the end? Or Levi, sorry.
I was saying it's pretty hard to get around myself, but
I mean, you can try.
I wasn't even, well, prior to that last caution, I don't know what I would have done. Nothing risky at all. We were 1, 2, 3 at that point, and I think Chad had someone right behind him, so I didn't want to risk anything. So I was kind of content with second. I would have tried in the last corner, but coming to on the restart, I thought I maybe would have got a top 5 the way the restart worked out. Coming off a 2, I just had a heck of a run, and I was just doing whatever, just trying not to get into Levi.
Yeah, I saw you on that restart. You started 6th, I believe, just behind 92 of Justin. You know, he didn't have that great of a start. Looked like he had to check up a little bit. You managed to get through all the craziness in the 3 wide, going through 1 and 2. Came out in a really good spot. What did you think your chances were, you know, versus not taking tires on that last start? You know, did you even consider that?
No, previous restart, there's some people that took tires and we stayed out, and so they had 5 or 6 lap pressure tires, and they were coming pretty good, and they almost got the lead a few times. And at that point, I think it was like 15 or so laps in our tires. And I told the guys, there's no way we're gonna stay out. We got us pit.
Yeah, we definitely saw with Stimp earlier before that green white checker that even 10 laps fresher, it really made a difference. You guys over at Yin Yang Racing seem to have something figured out. All 3 of members of your team are sitting in the podium tonight. But before we let you go, you got anybody you want to give a shout out to or say hello to?
Yeah, my teammates this race: Eli Cox, Chad Wilkes, Kevin Hash Brown, and Jason Spear. And thank you guys for the broadcast. And sorry you had a bad race, Brandon.
Yeah, man, it happens. But enjoy the second place. We will catch you next Saturday, bud.
Thank you.
And that is Larry Yingling, your second place finisher. Now let's bring up our winner this evening. He really turned it on last season, beginning in Indianapolis, and has continued to show those flashes of brilliance, Mr. Levi Cox.
Hey, Levi, it's Brandon up here. How's it going, bud?
Going pretty good. I'm shaking a little bit. How are you?
Well, you know, definitely not as good as you right now, but you know, another strong run. Another strong run from you. You've been, you know, as Lee mentioned, since Indy last season, just consistently up front. You had a great win at North Wilkesboro to end last season. You know, what are you doing differently? What flipped the switch for you to be running so consistently fast every week?
It's a good question. Like I said, the end of last year, the tracks didn't really suit me at the start of the year, and I had to miss a couple races, so never really got in a good rhythm. And then once I was able to be here every week and some better tracks come along, it just started hitting right for me, and it hasn't really stopped since. So I hope this keeps on. It's been fun.
Well, as somebody that races against you every week, I hope it doesn't. But you've been doing great. You know, what was your mindset? You know, coming into this race, which as we saw, track position was hugely important. You know, were you ever considering maybe dropping back like Brian and Zach did? You know, unfortunate for them, it's not exactly as they planned. But you know, did you ever consider maybe giving up that track position for some fresh tires during green flag stops?
No, like you said, track position is way too important to kind of ride and save tires. Even if you did do that, you weren't going to be able to pass anyways, unless like his car was out on an island. If there was a train, there was good luck. And then you kind of seen that with 81 on those fresh tires. Yeah, what happened to Zach and Brian kind of sucked there for them. It's not the way you want to see that race go. It would have been a battle to the end there. But I'm sure we'll have some bad luck like that at them sometime this season, so we'll take them. Then back to the 81 there, like I said, with the line up top. He was rolling on the bottom, but as the tires were starting to wear out, he kind of needed to be able to clear up. And so we're just trying to keep that line as tight as we could there. Checked up a little bit in one turn because I thought he may have a chance to clear Larry. So I kind of slowed down just enough where he had to second guess it at least. And then, yeah, man, it was definitely a track position night.
Well, you guys played it perfectly. You know, teammates communicating and working together to solidify some good finishes for everybody. And, you know, Yin Yang top 3. It's got to feel pretty good. Before we let you go and you go enjoy this victory, is there anybody you want to say hello to, give a shout out to, anything like that?
All my teammates, Kevin, Jason, Chad, Larry. Thanks to Larry for some good calls tonight. WSSR for this league, amazing. Best league out there. You guys for putting on the broadcast. It's always amazing as well. And then also to you, you've definitely improved over the end of last year and the beginning of this year, man. You definitely made some improvements there.
I appreciate it. Hopefully this new wheel gets me a little bit further along. But you know, go enjoy your win, bud, and maybe I'll have the chance to whip up on you next Saturday.
Hell yeah. We'll see y'all then.
And that was Mr. Levi Cox, your race winner this evening. Before we get to the final standing, it's going to be a big shakeup in the points. Brian Johnson, who was in first position, is going to fall. Just don't know how much until those are uploaded. Larry Yingling should take the points lead. Let's see if he can hold on to that like he did last season. Levi Cox only had one race in. He was in 22nd position. He should catapult up the standings. As we look at our finishing order this evening, Levi Cox is your race winner. Larry Yingling second, Chad Wilkes in third. Steven Stempian will finish in fourth position, a great finish for the 81 machine of Stemp. In fifth, Corey Blevins. In sixth, Richard Swaberly. Seventh, Bob Skinner. Eighth, Chuck Sweeting. Ninth, Justin Bowles. And 10th, Danny Lawson. In 11th, Cedric Hunter. In 12th, Jason Spear. 13th, Brad Allison. In 14th, Mark Whitley. 15th, James Hackworth Jr. 16th, Brian Rainville. 17th will be Matt Hunter. 18th, Zach Hall. 19th, Dave Bush. In 20th, Chris Wold. 21st, Brian Johnson. And bad night for Zach and Brian. 22nd, Troy Torges. And 23rd, Christopher Miller. 24th, Kevin Hash. 25th, John Hill. 26th, Michael Yarrow. 27th, Christian Converse. 28th, Ron White. 29th, Cool Cat Collie. In 30th, Joseph McQuarter. 31st, Virgin Marjam. In 32nd, Garrett Velzy. 33rd, Cody Hall. And in 34th, Mr. Holt himself, Kavaha Holt. And I hope I said that right. That is your finishing order tonight, fellas. We are done here with Sim. Of course, I almost said it. With the World Series of Sim Racing tomorrow night. We will be live at 7:50 Eastern Time for Sim Racing Unleashed. Does anybody know where we're at?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. That's a fun track.
Yep.
Let's just hope it's not 100 laps of green flag racing.
Well, the way that track is handling right now, there's going to be some action-packed racing, and we'll see Brandon in the number 2 Driven Motorsports there tomorrow night, 7:50 Eastern when we go live. So we wish you the best of luck tomorrow night there. But we will have Zach Hall in the booth with Lee Tidwell tomorrow night. But until then, we'd like to say thank you everybody for tuning in here at Freaky Fast, and we will catch you tomorrow night. God bless everybody. Love you all. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.